Hi everyone! So today I'm going to show you how I made over this antique mirror I found at my local Goodwill. They were asking $12 for it. I got it for $10, which made me feel a little bit better. I loved the detail and the lines of the piece. As you can see, there are some cracks. There's some large gaping holes on the side of the mirror, so it was in rough shape. I decided to use Minwax wood filler, which has a hardener. Once I created my mixture with the hardener and the wood filler, I spread it on using a small spatula and just filled my cracks and the holes. It doesn't smell great, but it dries really fast and you can sand it down and paint right over it. As you can see, I did a little taping off of my mirror and I used just some scrap paper and placed it in between the mirror frame and the mirror. Not a great job. If you do get any paint on the mirror itself, you can go ahead and just remove it fairly easily by using your fingernail or a little razor blade. I did a custom mix blend of Bajas Buff and Black of Amy Howard. I already had this mix from a previous project, so I here am applying my second coat. I used a small round chip brush and it gets really nicely into all that detail. So once that gray dried, my next step was I was going to do a glaze with the Amy Howard gel stain. You can find them on the Amy Howard website and also on A Maker Studio, which is her sister company. So I know you're thinking, whoa, what is this girl doing? Why is she putting all that brown on that pretty gray she just painted? Well, listen, it is water-based, so initially I was applying it too thick, but I'm going to be wiping all of that away. So I ended up adding some water to my brush, wiping it away, and just repeating that process on the entire frame. And I switched from paper towels to wipe away to a washcloth, a clean washcloth, because there's more texture and it can really get in those grooves and remove some of that stain. So my last step here is I'm using pub cheese. No, I'm just kidding. I am using Bajas Buff. I had a small amount of it left, so I put it in a little container. I'm all about that. And I am using a dry brushing technique, which I love to do. It gives it so much depth and texture, and it really gives it that farmhousey look that we all are going for these days. This is the finished look. I am so happy with how it turned out, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to order any of your own products that I mentioned, I do have a link in the description. Thank you so much for watching.